Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Welcome, everybody. Cody, you're a Raptor. Welcome in, guys. How's your guys' week been going so far? Hope it's been going well. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Anthony, how you doing? How are you doing? All right. Good. I think we're good. Doing well. Great to hear. That's really good to hear. Let's paint some demon people. That's what we're gonna do. I think the first thing we need to do is paint some claws. We're gonna get some claws on these guys. Just start a hobby time. Nice. All right. Share pictures when you can, you raptor. Be great to see. I've had a good week so far. I was busy yesterday. It's the non-stop busyness. My son had a soccer game last night that went pretty well. Ended up winning. It's a really close game though, so it's definitely not like a easy mode in this league. And some of the younger kids on our team definitely show their age, compared to some of the older ones. We have a lot of younger kids playing in this league. Lava base are looking. That's awesome to hear. Yeah. Oh, dude, I am excited to see them. Oh, I just made a mistake there. That's all right. So the tanks that I've been painting, I was working on them Sunday night. They just need varnished. That's it, varnished, and then I might do some weathering powders on them. But then I think we're about to have 10 more completed tanks. So 12, 14, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 hours of painting in total. Get the whole thing. The naming is done. Yep. The names are written on the tanks. At least on the on my walkers. I haven't written the names on the other tanks yet, but I got out the little paint pen. I can't freehand write that well with a brush, so I wrote through here. I'll show you one. This is the finished tank, but we got clerical oversight right here. Which I love the names you guys chose. Guys, I think we might do more tank naming in the future, because that was, you guys came up with the best names for tanks. So, thank you. Yeah, it's just my, my handwriting, but little white paint pen and just trying to make it look decent. Hey, Hobby ADHD, how you doing? Yes, I got to coach a soccer game with painted fingernails. No one said a thing. We're gonna see. Gonna see if anyone ever says anything before this fingernail polish comes off. I think I'm just making everybody uncomfortable, or people just don't think about me as much as we care to believe. Another tank. I'll pick a more. No, man. You picked great names. Yeah, your tank name was great, and it's going on the Solar Auxilia Lehman Russ, so it'll be unique and standing out in what it does. Which is, that's a thought I just had actually. I have all these walker tanks. What would be more militia appropriate than just having a bunch of different tanks? So like having, some legitimate Lehman Russes and some walker tanks and some, like if I find some cool STLs down the line, like they're all just kind of a hodgepodge because it's all militia, right? Valreth, Slovak teacher, welcome guys, welcome in. All the mistakes. Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's perfect, Hobby ADHD. It's so thematic for the militia too. Like, yeah, their home world is being burned to death, and some guy just took the time to write that on his tank before going into battle, like knowing what's up, right? Like, never liked Magnus that much anyway, and here he is. Yeah, but we got pieces done. I did some more weathering on like the barrels, and I painted the plasma last night or the other night on stream. So we did that just quick contrast paint and glaze and wash medium. Ignis Day, what is that one? Oh, the Fire God. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh, Yo Raptor. Oh, that's so good. I'm writing that on that tank anyway. That's it. That's yours, dude. You're claiming that one. Yeah, yeah. All right, that's in the notebook. That's gonna happen. So good. I'm gonna make the Salamanders players blush. That's what's gonna happen. We don't blush, we get fired up. Hmm. Oh man. Well, I hope I can kind of finish these demons today. Excuse me. We have to have these and oh, my tablet, my notebook fell. We have to finish these four demons and then the my rogue psyker. It's just the basing on the rogue psyker. I just need to paint, so not much to do. Okay, this dude has like hundreds of little teeth. Try to paint them. See from the front? I think it might be it. Okay. Okay, teeth on the back, claws on the back. Doesn't look like it. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Here we got some claws. Alright. Same one I just painted. Go. Smart move. And maybe the future move would just be to paint the bases separate and glue these minis on afterwards, but don't know what I was thinking. Hey Zen, good morning, man. How you doing?
I believe, every day's a good day when you paint. I believe, it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart.
Hey Rusty Shackleford, how you doing? Welcome in, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. How are you guys doing today? The world famous Painting Dad streams. Yep, that's me. World famous Painting Dad. What's up, man? How was stream? How's everybody doing? Thanks for jumping in. We're just painting some weird demon creatures and chilling. What we're doing. The painting never stops. MGS5. Okay. What is MGS5? I can't think of what game that is. MGS. Metal Gear Solid? Is that? Yeah, okay. Nice. I guessed it before I saw Zen's comment, so I'm taking credit for that one. For remembering that one. Mine. Yeah, dude, nice. Hour to finish a mission. Yeah. Dang. Mythic Fox Plays, welcome in. How are you doing? Guys, we're just painting minis, that's all. So if you're not familiar with miniature painting channel or anything like that, it's we watch paint dry. We sit around, we relax, and we just try to paint some minis for various war games. I am painting these demons, these crazy 3D printed demons, to fit into my Horus Heresy army. So Speed Hailing didn't want me to beat him up or shoot him. He shouldn't have been within shooting range. Yeah, yeah. Didn't want me to kill you. Should have been immortal. I kind of want to play some XCOM now. After that Star Wars Zero Company was announced, it makes me want to play some actual XCOM. I haven't played XCOM in years. Eating minis by myself? I just started only for myself. Hey, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, what kind of stuff? What kind of stuff you got? Are you painting for a game or just to have minis that are painted? We all got to start somewhere too, so don't ever be, you know, ashamed of your work. We always have beginners coming into stream and talking about it. Not to be confused with eggs.com. Yeah, yep. Okay. All right, Rusty. Oh, Eliminator is nice. Those are cool minis. Yeah, very cool. The nails are still they're still kind of going. They're coming apart here, but yep, they are still present, very present. Yeah, what's up, Spill Paint Pot? Yeah, Eliminators aren't the easiest beginner minis to paint either, because just having a big blank slate with a cloak like that can be very intimidating to paint. So I understand. I do. Hey Christina, what's up? Yeah, nail polish. I've been picking at it too. Like the main thing that's bothering me is I feel like I can't like cut my fingernails, and so they keep growing and it's annoying me. It's my burden right now. Vanguard Task Force, yep. Just spilling paint while trying to sponge it into after. Yeah, yeah. Of course. Yeah, of course that's how it works. Doing okay. Just got home from work. Okay, nice, nice. My first ever mini versus the parts I posted today. Yeah, it definitely. Do it, Troy. Yeah, we used to do that quite a bit. Because there's always places where we improve. My first minis are horrid looking. Those were 25 years ago. Okay. Tentacle here is toothy. And little flags, red and white on the spears. You're not doing that, are you? They gotta let everyone know they're coming. That's the deathcore way, right? Local. Buy back the army soldiers. Yeah, yeah, the little like army men. Yeah, they're great for practicing. Yeah, or you know, yeah, if as you progress in your painting journey, um, you'll definitely collect extra minis that you won't paint that you can use for testing. Where am I looking? In whips? All right, sweet. Let's go check out your Raptors minis and whips here. We'll continue on painting spikes on this guy. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the hardest part of the whole process. Is just painting the little flags. Hey, Star Laser, what's going on? First Army of Space Marines. Bought the second edition starter box with my birthday money. Spent weeks learning the rules, painting Space Marines, got all ready. And then third edition dropped. Yeah, the experience of probably half the people that jump into the game. It's just, yeah. I feel like that happens so much. That's funny. That sucks, but that's funny. Seems like you're stuck with it. Rusty Shackleford is a bit of an older gamer, I can see. Calling out second edition. Eoraptor, they look great though, man. They look really good. The red and white's nice too because it's really like a good like contrast to everything else. Yeah, there you go. All right. Man, he's an AOS player. I'm surprised. An old guy playing AOS. What is up with that? Trying to make a heart-shaped keychain from chainmail this week. That sounds like a great project. That's cool working with chainmail. Christina's gonna be ready for the you know, for the post-apocalyptic world. She's gonna be an armorer, but her armor's gonna look really cute though. Like that's the difference. You're gonna need people that can make chainmail. Hey, 6-foot squirrel, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah. Red and white for the cab flags, historical reference to the... Oh yeah, the winged hussars, dude. Yeah, if you don't get that song stuck in your head on a weekly basis, then I feel like we can't be friends. Give me wire and I can make rings from it. There you go. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Okay, I think that's it for the claws and teeth on this guy. So I think we are good. Do something else. What are we gonna do? Get a little bit of dark plum here. Just this one guy here. Just a little bit of dark plum. Planning to try to run Demons for 40k until GW said no codex for you. Right, yep. Too bad. Play Demons in 30k, dude. That's what I'm collecting. These are my supplement to my militia and Thousand Sons. Okay, we'll just start with that. Okay, what I got to do first, we are going to get contrast. What is this contrast I'm looking for? Not you, but you. Yeah, Griff Charger Gray. That's what I'm looking for. Give this a good shake. Whatever the white pigment they use in these is pretty sketchy, but we're going to take this and we're going to put this over the blue armor I have on these minis. So if you remember when we talked about this last time, the armor on these, so my Thousand Sons in 30k have the red and gold, you know, like they do in Horus Heresy. And this blue from all these summoned demons kind of represents Thousand Sons, you know, as a timeless being. Or it's like Tzeentch kind of mocking the Thousand Sons and like what they will be. So, current 40k, yeah, they don't know which side they're on, yeah. It's always plans within plans, right? The Alpha Legion, they just like took it to the extreme. As they do in 40k.
Good job.
Hey, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Okay, just a little wash on there. Found some more Space Wolves. Okay, all right. Yeah, the new Wolf Priest. The new Space Wolf minis actually look pretty good. They were among the better looking 40k stuff that was previewed at Adepticon, which to me is quite sad, but no, they look pretty good. We'll give all this this wash some time to dry. While it's drying, we'll we'll put a base coat on the bases. What we'll do. Gotta lurk. No problem. No problem. Have a good one, Rusty. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a really good day. Excuse me. Two Votan editions will be? Yeah. Yeah, Votan aren't even on the list. Either are, let's see, it's Votan, Dark Eldar, and who else isn't on the list? Is there anybody else that hasn't gotten a codex that isn't on the roadmap yet? Those are the only two I can think of. Because we have Grey Knights and Black Templars are on the roadmap, and the rest of the Chaos factions, the Knight factions are there. Who else? Gene Stealers got their codex. So did normal Eldar.
Stay on target.
Oh, I'm off here. My bad. A little out of focus. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, GSC got a codex, so I think it's just Dark Eldar and Votann are the only ones that haven't had a word about them yet. The only thing is the leak, the leaked Dark Eldar mini, the Lady Malice. Okay, and we're gonna put this blue wash on this cloth as well. Yeah, Custodes got a codex. Yeah, it's like Black Templars, Space Wolves, all announced. Space Marines are supposed to get another codex this edition. That's the rumor. Received a package of Grays to finish. Yeah. Oh, cool. All right. Nice, Troy. Good luck getting those painted. Okay. We got that wash done, so we're gonna wait.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for
Back to
allowing
Twitch
me
stream.
back
Yeah,
into
I
your home.
understand. I understand. Welcome over, Christina. And thank you for the follow, Mythic. Go to the store. Alright, enjoy. Have a good one. Thank you for the follow again, Mythic. Alright. We need to paint these bases, and we're going to base coat these in a similar way. I believe it was, yeah, caramel brown is our color, right? No, we're doing a dark brown. We're doing black brown to start, and then we'll move up to the caramel brown. Jump pack veterans at the moment. Yeah, you got a lot to paint. That's fair. Boba's Lieutenant would love to know what you think about. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, okay. What's the combi weapon, dude? You know, I gotta say, man, I really don't like Space Wolves. I'm not a huge fan of the helmet as a mini. You painted it really well, though. I can't believe you got the Heresy helmets, dude. You got the bad helmets. But it fits well. Yeah. Good work. What color did you use on their armor? Squirrel. I don't think I've ever seen GW make a 180 on anything as fast as they did on those Space Wolf helmets. Just Space Wolf's gray? Okay, okay. It's like you're putting it on really thin or something, because I've used Space Wolf gray and it comes out a lot darker than that, so nice. Well, good work. Mini looks good. For a Space Wolf. Just using a bigger brush to get the outer areas, and then we'll start moving it with a more detailed brush afterwards. I actually like the helmets. I've heard rumors that some people like those helmets, but never thought it was real. So, I played the Lord of the Rings soundtrack on. It was like an ambiance thing on Sunday's stream, and YouTube really did not like that. They didn't give me a copyright strike or anything, but they're like, you need to edit your video before uploading it or whatever. Twitch would normally, I think the reason they do that is because of how it's because how it gets uploaded between Twitch and YouTube. So Twitch, I can basically have it ignore the music between the live stream and the uploads. So I think normally my uploads don't even play any music. So if you listen to a VOD or you watch a VOD on Twitch, there won't be any music, but YouTube doesn't have that option. So if I were just streaming the music, I don't think it'd be an issue, but uploading the video with the music is the problem. Okay, there's one, so we'll come back and get the details on it. Let it dry and fill in any gaps we forgot. Could all those helmets that are left so nobody else... Oh, you would get them all? Yeah. You slap chop it. Okay, that makes sense. They should move on. It's very 1980s. Yeah. Yeah, wait, what's open for an update? Hey, Raja, what's up? Lobbying medium's become my best friend. Yeah. Lobbying medium's nice. It's good to have like a nice thin medium mess with. I just used up the rest of my Lamy and medium bottle on Friday. Monster's looking nice. Thank you. Thank you. Use Velcro glaze and wash? Yeah, it's good. The glaze and wash is very thick. It's definitely like more of a gel consistency. So while I like it and I use it a lot, to me they serve very different purposes. And sometimes I just want my paint to be thinned out or get a good like much thinner consistency. But again, like the glaze and wash is fantastic to mix in with paints. So we almost got everything on that one. Good. Smaller brush. We'll come back. We'll get the sketchy details. And we'll do a little overbrush of caramel brown. That'll be the plan. This. Also, what's up, Curtis DeVault? How you doing? Brown down a little bit. Oh, an IKEA run? Nice. Very nice. So pivot back to Votan. I'm looking forward to bases I have in mind. What are you gonna do for the basing on them? These bases printed with the minis, or as part of the same set. They work well with them because the minis don't sit flat on anything, so the bases kind of help them stand up. Although, super glue can also do that. Regulate how many more details you find to paint, yeah. Isn't that great when you're batch painting and you realize you just missed a bunch of spots with the color that you just spent 3 hours painting and realize you have to go back to? It's my favorite. more, but we do need a little more paint on the palette. Sure, I'll dive back into miniatures this year. Hey, that's alright. 2 leather journals to craft on commission. Well, that's cool. Okay. Bible cover, work on painting. Yeah. That's awesome you're staying busy, though. That's good, right? Sounds like good busy. You know, art commissions are... Sounds like something you want to do. Yeah, it's true. It is only 5, so could be worse. Martian Industrial. Oh, cool. Okay. That's really cool. That's a cool idea, 6-foot squirrel. That way you get some variety in your basing too, and it doesn't, you know, it's still like on theme. It's a great idea. Hey, Hell Jordan, what's up? And Crucial Blue. Withering on your nails, very grim dark. Yeah, yeah. The nails are overtaking me here. Messing with my head. Ooh, yeah. You don't want to batch paint 20 minis. No, I mean 10's a good limit for just for enjoying yourself. I like this demon with the skulls on him. Yeah, yeah, he's cool. They're like embedded in him. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think a good spot. Let's get a smaller brush and try to get in these nooks and crannies here. We have 2 batch paint handles on now. In the vineyards, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and you said that's for a commission, right, Helchorn? pit, otherwise I wouldn't touch the knife ears. Yeah. I get it. Okay. Let's get to the next one. Hey, Frankie Fingers, what's going on? Right. That one. Just chilling and painting today. I did put names on tanks. So names are on the tanks, and I might do it to adjust a little bit of them. But I was using a paint pen to write because I don't trust my like freehand writing skills with a paintbrush. Alright, got you, last one. Bit of empty space here. Hey Fulton, good morning. How you doing? Hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday. This is last week of April, right? Last full week of April. So your grind's miserably on. Feels like a slog. Yeah, it does. It's going fast, but it's still like... Ugh. Misfit, good morning, guys. Alright, we got some brown. Let's get our next wash. We're gonna hit all these skulls. And get them with some strong tone. Yeah, there's skulls on you. I think that's the only one on this guy. Doesn't have any hiding in any cavities or anything. Cool. Look at this other one. That's the same mini. You have something. Yeah, there we go. You get the yeah, maybe we do hit this gold with a little bit of a brown wash. Let's do that. Think about what color to use. And wash down this gold. We don't have to hit it too hard on this little leafing though. It's good enough altering the other colors. We can get that. If you had a Thanos snap a faction out of 40k, what would it be, Votan? I don't think they fit super well into 40k, honestly. I could see them being like a like they did in what was it, Battlefleet Gothic Armada with the Tau, where they turned them in. They had the Demiurge as a as like a sub faction of the Tau. You know, like one of the aliens in their coalition. I think that works perfectly fine. Yeah, but personally, I don't like their miniature style doesn't fit like the grim dark, and like their story is kind of already like taken. I don't know, like ooh, they're a dying race and they worship computers and the computers are going crazy. Like I don't know, it's not, to me it's not very compelling. And I don't think it would alter the game at all if the Votan left. Like there's no big consequences. Like if you well, yeah, I also don't like painting them, but if you take out like if you take out the Tyranids, you know, what does that do to the setting as a whole? You know, in general 40k it's you know, all galaxy ending threats, right? But like Tyranids are a solidified part of the setting, or the Eldar, or you know, like the Dark Eldar are probably a lot less impactful, but they fit in the setting really well. So, or you have like orcs. Like you can't remove orcs from 40k. And like, what does that do to the Imperium? But like the Votan, you know, you remove the Votan like that, like nothing changes in the galaxy, which is kind of similar with the Tau. You know, like you remove the Tau and nothing changes. But again, like the Tau have kind of they've been there long enough and have kind of earned their spot. And I like the idea of a like a catch-all for like minor alien races. So yeah, they're not. Yeah, they haven't had long enough to build into the lore. You know, if they build them into the lore more, sure, I'd be fine. But and I'm actually Blue. I'm gonna kind of go opposite to your opinion from your stream last night, where you said you would take out generic Marines and just leave like chapters, like specific chapters, and you follow the rules. I would do it the opposite if I had my choice. I would pull out all of the named Marine chapters and just have generics and have like options for different rules for them, like how they were in 4th edition. They're an island of mist. They wouldn't be a cohesive faction. I mean, you can definitely like. I think you can make it work, but I kind of like the you know, like the Rebel Alliance of Star Wars, where it's like all the aliens kind of work together toward a common goal. Or what is it? The Covenant, right? The Covenant's a cohesive faction, but they're still like they're still one organized group. Could do without Necrons, yeah. It takes less stress off Gilliman's brow. Yeah, not having Tyranids, yeah, that's true. What's up, Eulogy Master? How you doing? That guy. All right, let's get this guy. All right, all the skulls. Yeah, that's an easy choice for me. Rid of Votan. Other factions get more. Yeah, well, no, that's totally fair. Yeah. I mean, new Space Marine lieutenants are cool though, and they're popular, right? But yeah, where's my Dark Eldar lieutenant mini that gets an update every year, right? Like, it's crazy too because GW wasn't always that bad with Marines. Like they really learned they had like a big cash cow, and they just started leaning into it heavier and heavier. Yeah, they sell. Yeah. Blue, I do agree with you, but to lean into other factions and to give them more attention costs money. And it's kind of like what's the saying? A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Like they already have the cash cow, so there's no point in risking to see if other factions will sell well if you can already make money and grow your company with the one thing that already does. GW definitely is definitely like a risk-averse company. So that kind of tracks with how they treat their games, right? Yeah. Like they don't even keep debt. Like the company doesn't take on debt, which is crazy. It's crazy for like a major corporation to not have any debt, but it's paid off for them, you know, really well. It's just weird. Yeah, it might be just orcs and 35 factions of Space Marines. You know, I remember about the time GW started their huge like focus on Marines, and people had always predicted like, you know, well, this will eventually it's gonna, you know, the well's gonna run dry, and GW's not gonna. They're not gonna like people are gonna get tired of Space Marines and everything, and all that's happened is people got more into Space Marines. Yeah, mortal armies are just cool in general. So I'll show you guys. Here's one of the tanks I have. Clerical oversight in tank form. So we got that. Which one is this? This is here. We'll put the turret on it. This is Rosie's Revenge. There we go with the plasma executioner. Some of these have to still be varnished, but yeah, we'll get them varnished, and then they'll be completely set. All the turrets and weathering are done. I think we're gonna put a couple what was I gonna call them? Bits of weathering powder on them after the varnish. Yeah, the named tanks are great. Yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, I'm really excited. It might be, I don't know, today or tomorrow. I think I might varnish these. I want to know, does that turret's a little bit darker, but that fits pretty well. Varnish needs a little bit of weathering powder, and it'll be good. All right, good night, Christina. Have a good one. Yeah. It would be nice if they made a codex that focused on the other founding chapters. They don't focus on. It was like 9th edition. They made supplements, right? I assume that's what you're talking about. Like, hey, yeah, can we have a Raven Guard like book and all of that? What's going to happen instead is GW is going to release another Space Marine Codex for 10th edition. And that 10th edition codex, that like 10.5 codex or whatever we're going to call it, will it'll be it'll take out more firstborn stuff. So probably the tax squad will be gone, and like some of the basic Marine tanks will be officially gone from the 40k book, and they'll add some more characters in for you know, Raven Guard, Salamanders, Imperial Fist, Iron Hands, those chapters. We're gonna print extra Starhammer Walker Boy. What's a Starhammer? What do you mean by the Starhammer? Single version is absolutely. Yeah, they've done it before. It's not the first time GW's done that. Blood Angels have a code. Yeah, a lot of the chapters have. Yeah, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Dark Angels, Black Templars. Black Templars are unique because... Oh, okay, okay. You want one? I'll print you one. Just let me know what kind of guns you want on it. Yeah, Black Templars are a second founding chapter and they have it. They're not even first founding. Big guns? Okay, biggins. Yeah. Just gonna really heavily overbrush this. You want like a plasma gun? You want a big, like double las cannon, or... Yeah, Gulk and Demons. Thank you, Typhus. I appreciate it. These are, these ones are from Creature Caster. I got their STLs off of, My Mini Factory. It's not the purple site, the white and green site. Used to practice those. Okay, sure. Do you want sponsons for it? For like a 40k tank? Because they come with side sponsons. I just didn't put the side sponsons on them. Or better yet, Blue, if you just want to look up, either look up the tanks on Maker's Cult, and then let me know what you want on them, or just give me like a loadout for a Lehman Russ that you want. Yeah, I'll get you something. So Creature Caster Trench Crusade STLs. I didn't know they were making Trench Crusade. That's cool. Good for them. Getting in on the bandwagon. What you got to do. Yeah, Black Templars are cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, they look cool and they fit the setting really well, and you know, it's kind of funny that, you know, they have a supplement and like the Imperial Fists don't, but the Imperial Fists are just like, you know, chapter abiding, you know, Space Marines. They're yellow Ultramarines, right? So grand scheme of things. Already outsold everything? Oh yeah, every done in pre-orders alone. Nice. That's awesome. Good. People are excited. Yeah, and you know, leaning into a game that's all 3D printed minis, right? That's just starting from that level, and then yeah, and they're going all in on it. So that's cool. Good for them. Good for Trench Crusade. Yellow wall building, Dorn haircut, Space Marines, yeah. Dorn's got the broccoli top. He's a zoomer for sure. Zen showed me his mini in person. Zen painted his mini in secret and brought it over on Friday. Joy Dorn, he's always straight to the point. Yeah. Yeah, Dorn's definitely kind of the guy you want as like a military commander, right? He's just no nonsense. He's level-headed. He does what needs to be done, and that's it. Did you guys see the Valrak had put a video out about a new book with Black Templars in it, where a guy sees Dorn, like Dorn speaks to him in a vision. We're gonna get Black Templar Dorn. That's what's gonna happen. I'll have to be okay with that, yeah. How are the our Imperial Fist gonna handle that? Like, Dorn comes back, he's like, nah, I'm gonna hang out with these kids instead. Or maybe he'll just have golden armor and he'll be good to go with everybody. And then when the Codex comes out with Dorn, it'll be an Imperial Fist Codex, but it'll have like Black Templars in it. That'd be cool. Will die in the War of the Beast. Current Fists are imposters. Yeah. They're all just Alpha Legion, dude. That's all it is. Oh, they had a big falling out. Okay. Huh. Did it have to do anything with Sigismund's faith in the Emperor as a god? And Dorn was like, nah, he's a dude. Oh, did they kiss and make up? Okay. Painting a super gnarly face. I bet you are, Typhus. I bet you are. You and your absolutely insane Trench Crusade minis. Psycho told Sigismund he needed to stay by Dorn's side. Some excuse to say. Okay. Oh, interesting. May he listen to a psyker lady? Typhus is not painting Death Guard. He's painting something much worse. Brady Keeler. Is she the one that is she the perpetual? Is that who that is? That dies so Sigismund can live? Like he used her so he could live? Or is she not a psyker, she's just a perpetual? Okay, okay, she was the founder. I remember her name. I think she's in one of the earlier books. One of the earlier... Okay, first saint. I was thinking of from the Fury of Magnus book, the girl that one of the Thousand Sons kills, and then Magnus kills what's his face, Malcador, and then she gets up and heals Malcador or whatever. Okay, she's in the first 3 books. Okay. Yeah, it has been a long time since I have read a lot of those first 3 books. But yeah, because she's the one on the ship when the demon, it's like the horror of Tzeentch, like comes out, right? And she like banishes it with like faith in the Emperor or whatever. That's her, right? Yeah, I distinctly remember that there was the demon that comes out. It's like the first time, might be one of the first times we see a demon. No, it's not, but it's one of the very early like sightings of an actual demon that we see in those books. William Defoe would play a good Malcador. Yeah. No, dude, you know he needs to play. He needs to play Malcador. It's got to be Chris Pratt and Jason Momoa. The library reading Erebus's face tattoo. Okay, okay, and she summons the demon on accident. Is that what happens? Just reading his face tattoos? What a jerk. That's also like that's also like such a prank, right? Chris Hemsworth played Thor. I think Chris Pratt is funny. We were watching Jurassic World, you know, and he's in all 3 of those. And you can see like old Chris Pratt like sneaking jokes into his lines and stuff, which is pretty funny. There were some moments where he was saying things and we were like, this does not fit the script of this movie. Because I liked him in Parks and Rec. Chris Hemsworth can make a good lion, yeah, or a good Lehman Russ, right? He already played Thor once. He can play Thor again. That'd be pretty funny. No, Rob Schneider would be perfect for Lehman Russ. Danny DeVito? No, Danny DeVito as the Emperor. What are you talking about? Younger? Be perfect for Horus? Yeah. I can't think of anything Mark Strong has been in. No, if he was in just like in better shape. Who's the guy oh man. He's also in the Marvel. He plays the other Supreme Sorcerer guy. What's his name? I don't know the actor's name. I can't think of the character's name either. Because he played he was in that Marco Polo show. He played the Great Khan in that show. Yeah, Wong. The guy that plays Wong. Because he literally played like Jagged Eye Khan or whatever in the TV show. He was awesome in that show. Jack Black as Erebus. I don't know. That'd be pretty funny though. He just like starts singing to everybody. I don't want to see any known actors in a Warhammer movie. Yeah. I think what we need to do is we all just need to admit that Henry Cavill has the perfect face for most Space Marines and characters in a Warhammer 40k show. And then realizing that we can't just Eddie Murphy him into every role. Unless it's going to be a straight up comedy. So. So tired of Jack Black. I think Jack Black is tired of Jack Black. They're just getting a paycheck. So I don't know who that is. Not familiar with that actor. Also, what's up? What's up, Gosu? I like this wrong answers only casting. Yeah. Yeah, now where can we put Dennis, MacD, and Charlie? That's the real question. Like, Dennis is definitely Horus, right? Like, he's so full of himself. Oh, okay, that's him. Okay, yeah, yeah. Alright, I got you, Eulogy. Yeah. Needs assembled, waiting for some sprue to dry. Nice. Nick Cage is the Night Haunter? Yeah. No, D would definitely be Korax, right? She would be the bird. Sure, the band The Butcher Sisters would be a great Space Marine. I have no idea who that is. Oh, yeah, Dennis probably would be Fulgrim. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Charlie would be like Mortarion or something. Mortarion's like too brooding for Charlie. Charlie doesn't brood a whole lot. Rhea Perlman as the Sister Superior. Looking sick. Thank you. Thank you, Domo Robogato. Just trying to do dry brushing on these bases to get them to look pretty good. We'll get all these there's like little growths and stuff, like little fungus that's like coming up, so we'll get all that stuff too. Oh my god, I totally love Morty, yeah. Christian Bale as Mortarion. Yeah. Danny DeVito as Perturabo. Or Frank Reynolds as Perturabo. Or it can just be like shirtless Danny DeVito as Lehman Russ or something. You chill Nurgle dude, yeah. He's just sitting on a chair cutting his toenails with his toe knife. Yeah. Oh, fuck. It's a German metal band that makes most serious songs about eating pasta. Okay, huh. Interesting. I 100% believe everything you just said, Helchorn, and I have no reason to doubt you because that sounds like things a German metal band would start singing about. Yeah, it just started blasting. Sanguinius, yeah, yeah. Everyone has to comment on Speedy of Grace. You just have okay. All right, here's the scene. All right, you guys have seen that meme where uh it's like Malkador talking to the Emperor, and he's like, "Hey, what's Mortarion up to?" And he's like, "I don't know. He's half a galaxy. We have no idea what's going on with him." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Well, how's Sanguinius doing?" And the Emperor's like, he's like, "Yes, he just finished speaking to his Marines on his home planet of Ball, and I see a single tear dropping down his like perfectly tanned cheek." And going over his perfect facial features and everything, like he knows every detail about Sanguinius. I want that, but the Emperor is Henry Cavill, and Henry Cavill is talking about, and it cuts to Danny DeVito just like eating as he talks about the perfect features of Sanguinius. There we go. Culture American, yeah, painted nails. They're starting to like chip off and everything, but still going. Still got it. Poor Morty. Yeah, no, the Emperor hated all of them except for Sanguinius. I'm pretty sure. Cut it, print it. Oscar. Yeah, Oscar material. Yeah. You don't have to watch the whole movie to get the Oscars, so. Who does Tom Hardy play? Tom Hardy made good Angron. He could do it. Just go absolutely ballistic. I remember he played a character in a movie where he flipped a tank. Allegedly, quote unquote, but then other soldiers are like, I totally saw it. He did it. That movie was also really cool, but really stupid. Tom Hardy made good Angron. Who would Channing Tatum be? Hmm. My first thought was Dorn too, but Terry Crews as Vulcan. As Fulgrim's chair? Yeah. Yeah. What was that movie? Where he was like the little like gimp or whatever. That's all I can think of with like Channing Tatum roles. It's like that and Gambit. Constantine Valdor. Yeah, End of the World. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it was that movie had all the comedians. It's like a Seth Rogen movie or something. Was that End of the World? Okay, yeah. think only one of them had Gimp, Channing Tatum. So who's gonna be Lionel Johnson? Walton Goggins. Okay, hold on. Which Primarch had the largest teeth? And then I think we have Walton Goggins' character. Like, that dude has... I swear he's got, like... He's got a mouthful of dentures or something. That guy has the largest teeth I've ever seen on a human being. Jonah Hill has Lionel Johnson. He's got veneers for days. He does, man. It works for like skinny Jonah Hill, right? And I've heard he's like a terrible person, so it all kind of like moves full circle. But you know, who in Hollywood isn't a terrible person? So Fulgrim, just Dennis Reynolds, not even the actor. It's just Dennis Reynolds as Fulgrim. They're all varying degrees of horrible, yeah. Oh, what's his name for Perturabo? Oh man, I can't think of his name. Vincent, I can't pronounce his last name. Cultured American, thank you for the sub, man. Glenn Howerton, okay, alright, that's for Fulgrim. Vincent, is it Donofrio or what's his last name? There's Perturabo right there. P. Diddy as Fulcrum. Danny DeVito as Malcador. I'm telling you guys, Danny DeVito every Primarch just elevates the role. Rick Moranis as Magos. Wong is gone. I feel like out of respect, we should at least find these actors' names. No, Orlando Bloom is Sanguinius, guys. I'm sorry. It's got to happen. They have to have perfect bone structure, and that's Orlando Bloom. Or, if they're struggling with the budget and they can't afford Orlando Bloom because I'm sure he's so busy right now, they have to settle for the budget Orlando Bloom looking guy that played Bard the Bowman in The Hobbit.
Stay on target.
All right, thank you. It's all just Danny DeVito. Yeah. Johnny Depp is a spaceship captain. He's Johnny Depp is just a rogue trader. Okay, I think that's good for that. Let's mess with this blue a little bit. Put him as servitors. Yeah. Well, no, you get like the Brad Pitt cameo, but he's just like a servitor, you know, and it's just his skull, like his real skull, and they just put that out there. I do think Chris Hemsworth would make a good Leman Russ. Caesar Milan. That's it. Yep, it's Caesar Milan. Who's gonna be Dorne? No. Who's the most unfunny, serious person in Hollywood? Like Jeremy Irons. Is it Jeremy Ironside? Is that his name? Oh, what's his oh dang, what's his name? Why can't I think of the guy's name? Who's I don't know, Jeremy Irons? I don't know his name. Amy Schumer as, as Rogel Dorn. Gilbert Godfrey. Good old Ironsides. Yeah, man. Yeah. He just hits him with the neck and goes. I think Caesar Milan as Lehman Russ is perfect. You can't even paint this stuff. Laughing too hard. Need a part for Samuel L. Jackson. He can be Garo, Nathaniel Garo. So he can talk about the demons on the plane. Charles Dance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that sculpt was based on Charles Dance, right? Snakes on the Eisenstein, yeah. I remember that movie. Who was the guy in Starship Troopers? The commander of the Roughnecks, the first commander in the movie. Who is that actor? That's the dude I'm thinking for Dorn. Michael Ironside. Okay, see, I was getting names mixed up between Jeremy Irons and Michael Ironside. Yep. That's who I was thinking of. There we go. Thank you guys. All right, I don't feel so stupid now. Everyone's making fun of me. I'm not just naming the USS Constitution. All right. Camera looks weird today. Yeah, it's like out of focus. Hold on, I'm gonna refocus it where I'm actually painting. There we go. And scanners and total. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Yeah. Come on, you apes, you want to live forever? Yeah. Rico, you know what to do. Shoots him. Raja, the weekend went well. Yeah. Yeah, no one said anything. So we're good. I assume it was one of three things. Either people legitimately didn't notice, or our society has become much more tolerant, or More likely one is people were weirded out, but were too embarrassed to say anything or to ask questions. So it's probably what it was. But yeah, coached a soccer game last night. Went to the post office yesterday. Talked to the one employee at the post office. Didn't say anything. So it's all good. I'm kind of tired of them being painted though. And like I was saying earlier, I'm not like it's not about the fact that they're painted. It's just I want to cut my nails and I feel like I can't do that if they're painted. So I don't like having long fingernails. Still can't quite believe Johnny Rico is now a streamer. And he streams Starship Troopers? Wait, really? Like the movie or the games or something? Is he streaming like he's just playing the games? You're talking about the actor, right? What's his name? I can't remember his name now. I apparently can't remember actor names anymore. He plays the games? That's great. Clancy Brown? Yeah, Clancy Brown would be a good one. What about Jermaine Clement, guys? Jermaine Clement's got to have a role in these movies. He's in everything now. Casper Van Dien, yeah, yep. Dang, let's go raid Casper Van Dien today, guys, if he's on. Cut your fingernails and have them repainted? I could. I don't think the painting wife would be too happy with that. Apparently Van Dien streamed Starship Troopers. Yeah. That's pretty awesome, actually. Cut your nails from the back and slide them down. That's horrifying. That is a nightmare, Misfit. Why would you put those images in my head? Metal singers do Tyranid sound effects. You know, it'd be a problem when they have Tyranids. It's if they put Tyranids in this 40K show that Cavill's making. What's gonna happen is they're gonna make some cool, unique, awesome sound that the Tyranids use, and it's gonna become like, you know, super popular, like iconic for like Tyranid sounds and everything. And then the next like season, it's just gonna be more Tyranids, and eventually what's gonna happen is it's just gonna be Tyranids making those sounds constantly, and like that's gonna be the whole like show. That's what happened with like Jurassic Park. They kept doing that. It just got more and more just like raptor noises, until it's just like constant raptor noises on everything. Or Godzilla, the newest Godzilla series has done that too. I swear that the new Kong X Godzilla or whatever it was, Godzilla X Kong, whatever that movie was, it was just an excuse for them to do like the like Godzilla charging up his nuclear breath power like sound. They do that so much to that movie. It's the most like they just waste it. They waste it. Chittering and high pitched screaming, yeah. Just nails and I can I don't want to talk about that. It's a leather glove dragged across a base. Nice. I was going with the anthology show. Oh yeah, is that like was it Bolter and something? What is that? What is the show? Hammer and Bolter, or whatever the show is. Ugh. All right. A little bit of that. Okay, let's do some. Let's get these skulls a little bit. Rob Schneider. Yeah, Erebus. That's an appropriate role. Snorenbor. Yeah, that's the. Jason Momoa would be a good Angron. What about Korax? Who'd play Korax? Oh, God, you know what? I got the perfect Korax. The perfect one. He's going to be the most hateable person ever. Why can't I think of his name? I just had it. Dang it. Who was Morbius? The 30 Seconds to Mars guy. Yeah, Jared Leto, that's who it is. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, guys. Jared Leto's Korax. Yeah, Korax doesn't deserve that. He really doesn't. Fate worse than death. No, I think we can all agree that if we want the show slash movie slash whatever we have to actually be interesting and make money, Jared Leto should have no part in it whatsoever. Did you guys notice that with the new Tron trailer? Did anybody see the trailer from the new Tron movie? What they did with that trailer? They know. Hollywood knows. They know that Jared Leto kills movies. And so they have that trailer and they show all these cool Tron things, and they literally flash an image of Jared Leto at the very end of the trailer. Like, not the very, very end, like, oh yeah, here's a big surprise. They just flash his picture, and then, like, that's it. And they just, like, go to the next thing. Even though he's, like, the main character in the movie. They know nobody wants to see him in movies. Yeah. I'm also really surprised that he's still getting film roles, but I guess when you run a cult or something, that's what you get. Yeah, I was watching that trailer with my son, and I was like, oh yeah, I was like, this movie looks pretty cool, like, yeah, it's gonna be weird, but okay, like, I love Tron Legacy and everything, and then they flash a picture of Jared Leto. I'm like, no, I'm out. Keanu Reeves would probably be a better Korax. Yeah, Jared Leto as Kurz. Yep, that's it. That's what it is. Yeah. He's got to be the Nightman. Jared Leto as the Nightman. Yeah. Even the Night Lords fans agree. Marky Mark as Horus. I mean, you put Marky Mark as Horus if you want him yelling out during the movie that I'm the Horus Heresy. Then you make that's when you make Mark Wahlberg Horus, if you want those lines to be said. Because he will say them. He will make sure they're in the movie. Daniel Radcliffe as Alpharius and Omegon. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's let's do this. What? What are you talking about? If you were an actual heresy nerd, you'd get it. Shit. Is that from Deliverance Lost? I read Deliverance Lost, but it was so long ago. That's incredible. That's the password. Can you imagine the Alpha Legion figuring that out and thinking that they've just been duped? Like, they're like, there's no way that's real. Like, this is bad intel. Hey, Judge Dave, what's going on? Okay, let's mess around with some of the gold here. Well, I will say, everybody who won one of the giveaways on Friday, their stuff is mailed out. So things are set. That's cool, and we'll do another giveaway sometime soon. I have an idea of another one-day paint. We'll be doing that soon. Who plays Gilliman? We never talked about Gilliman. Or Magnus. Yeah, Friday's stream was fun. It was a lot of fun. Chris Pratt would be Gilliman. No, man, Chris Evans. He just channels Captain America into Gilliman. Smoking six on the balcony. Yeah, we do need Zen to buy and drop off more Primarchs. I agree. And pay me to paint more Primarchs. Right, Zen? I'm excited. We're gonna assemble and paint Kurz soon. You guys will see me paint Jared Leto's future character. And he will say it's Curzon time. And that sounds like a you problem, man. That's not an us problem. Don't make me make... I'd paint Russ. I would. That's cool. There's gonna be... there'd be Easter eggs on that mini. Maybe literal Easter eggs, but also probably hidden things. That's gonna make somebody mad. For Skeletor? Wait, they're making a He-Man movie? And they picked Jared Leto? Mads Mikkelsen as Magnus? Alright, I'm on board. This whole thing works. Yep, ideas approved. And his brother as Lorgar. We still doing this? Yeah. Well, we didn't figure out the last few Primarchs. Who plays Trazen? I think that's a William Dafoe role. We gotta find something to talk about, Typhus. I'm sorry, this cannot change. Quentin Tarantino's Fabius Bile. Didn't realize Fabius had such a thing for feet, but okay. Heresy movie. Who plays Loken? That's a good question. A rotting potato in gold tinfoil? That's fair. I'm cool with that. Doug Bradley. I don't know who that is. Eulogy. No. Logan is Ryan Reynolds. No, all right, I got it. Okay, so this is Glenn Howerton. You know, Dennis Reynolds has to be Horace, and then Mac plays Little Horace. That's what we do. That's how we fix all this. Danny Trejo. Yeah, I love how no one has considered who plays Ferrus Manus because it doesn't matter. He dies. So Brad Pitt for Ferrus. I can just see I can just see him like constantly just like eating something. Sean Bean, yeah, yeah. No, because I like Sean Bean, and I'd be disappointed if he were playing Ferrus Manus. That's a sad fate for poor Sean Bean. Headless Horseman, yeah. Just some stunt person, you know, like don't even credit them. Just put them in a helmet and or like a mask, and then they can just get their head cut off. Thanks, Ghost. I appreciate it, man. Chugging along. I don't know if I'll finish these today, but they're close. The Walker tanks just need they just need a varnish and some weathering powder, and they're done. So that feels good. Yeah, Night Lord's tanks. Yeah, possibly. That is next on the list, isn't it? And then Zen, we'll have to play some actual 30k together, so you can use your tanks and all your troops and stuff. That'd be cool. Okay. Did we get you? No, we didn't get you. We got you, and you, and you. Okay, so I just have one more. That's the plan. Sweet. The actor they played Desire in The Sandman. I'm not familiar. Not familiar. Eulogy. I think I'm going to be going this weekend and playing some 40k as well as 30k. So it's my oldest brother's birthday this weekend, which is normally like we don't care. But yeah, so I wanted to come hang out and play some 40k. I was like, yeah, sure. $40k horror movie? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Okay, we got some gold on there. So it should be, but it's not. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I need. T-Slayer, what's going on, man? I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah. Well, hopefully your day or week gets better. I'm holding out hope for I'm really huffing the hopium this week that Heresy Thursday is a big announcement. Something big. I have no basis for this, except that GW said something is coming on, something is being announced this week. So, or some more things. That's what they said, which was kind of a weird thing to put, but new plastic Cyclops RC exploding tank. Okay, alright. I think 30 different colored neon non-canon Space Marine chapters. Yeah, Space Marine schemes. Ugh. Yeah, Heresy Thursday was sad. Okay. Excuse me with this guy. Reprinting harder to find Heresy book? No, it's not going to be that. Yeah, I don't think this summer is gonna be like 3.0 Heresy. I think they'll have an updated rulebook with like FAQs and maybe some minor changes if they do any more changes. It might be like, hey, here's an FAQ, but we're putting it in the rulebook. I hope there's more changes for it, but not. I don't want a full 3.0. So I think there's gonna be that, and I think it'll be like the whatever Saturnine box, which sounds sad. No, it's hair. So it's like fur. Not flames. Because they got it like hanging from their crotch and everything, and definitely not flames. Probably could paint it as flames, to be honest. Yeah, these demons are really cool. We want some dark warm gray. First, claws again with black. Yeah, they're from Creature Caster, so. So these are STLs. They are pre-supported. They print really easy. They take up a lot of space on the printer for what they are, so I could only fit 3 of these on a printer, but on my print bed, my little Mars 3 print bed. But they were good minis, though. And they're weird. Lunch is ready. Alright. Alright, see you later, Zen. Yeah, these are my Demon Brutes, or they're 30k minis, but these are on 50 mil bases, which make them Chaos Spawn, I think, in 40k, right? Wandering Pig, thank you very much, man. Welcome in. If you want some Trinch Crusade dudes to print, okay, yeah. I appreciate that, Typhus, and I'll keep that in mind. Alright, and then let's get this gray out. Dark warm gray. I'm going to have more demons for this army, so there's going to be other crazy things getting included eventually, but that'll be a problem for next month, as I add more to my army. It's 2.5, not 3.0 for new 30k release. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Judge Dave. I'm hoping it's an actual 2.5 though. Like, there's some stuff that needs some serious like adjustments in the rules, but I don't think the rules themselves need a lot of adjustments. Yeah, I think it's more that there's just a lot of inconsistencies with the rules. Pit Locust made a great Zinch thing. Oh yeah, oh that's cool. Okay, I think that's it for that guy. Get the other one just like him. Yep. I look every day for new rumors on what could be coming for Heresy, and it is difficult to find. Alright, I think we got that guy. Let's get the next one. I think there's a little bit of touch-ups I want to do on the actual flesh on the demons, and then we're gonna work on the bases. I think that'll be about it. Hopefully these guys can maybe be varnished right alongside my my tanks. I started successfully. Nice. It is always the most difficult thing. Need to highlight that weird tongue piece too. Right, last one. Love to paint this demon, yeah. Creature caster, yeah, they're good. These are the Malefica demons, the beasts of Malefica. I was thinking about, I was trying to find good demons for my lessers from the Malefica line. But they had like 3 different options that both fit, and I wasn't sure which one to use. So it's kind of stuck. I mean, I guess I could use all 3. Like, that'd be cool. Just like mix and match the 3 of them. But I don't want to pay for 3 sets of STLs, you know? Ends up being a lot of money, because their STLs are pricey for STLs. That's a good chunk of change. Demons of Change indeed. Yeah, exactly. In the actual Warhammer minis lines, I really like I like the Demon Prince mini a whole lot. And Demon Prince is definitely, that new Demon Prince, something I've wanted to paint. I like Flamers and the Screamers of Tzeentch, both really cool looking to me, and like all the Greater Demons I think look really cool. But otherwise, like, I'm not a fan of the plastic horror minis. Not a big fan of like some of the other Tzeentch stuff, but. Like, I might get some plastic minis to use as, you know, demon sovereigns and everything. Yeah, screamers are really cool looking. Creature Caster does have really good proxies for screamers, though, which makes that a tough choice. Yeah, the Malefica, like flying demons. They're like little like eyeballs, like floating eyeballs that are really cool looking. Yeah, the old metal ones, yeah. I have, I may or may not have some scans of those. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let's do this. Let's get some weird colors out. Some speed paints because kind of look crappy enough that they work. This red. And the green. Those are good colors. All right. Two colors I haven't really used here. We got Camo Cloak and Slaughter Red. So let's start with Camo Cloak. Make some weird plant life on these things. And we're going to do like little individual tube plant things. This color. Yeah, it's pretty good color. And there are these like bigger clusters. They're on some of these I don't know if all of them have one of the bigger clusters, but there's one hiding right back there. Yeah, there's a couple on this base. I don't know if you can see that. This like bigger cluster right here. We're going to make those red. This base. Ah, yes, I'd love to see your whips. Post them up, dude. Show them off. I think that's it for those. All right, let's get the next one.
Look at me!
Right. Whips, yeah. Which Dave is the Slanesh fan. Posting whips. All right. One moment. You guys go check out Typhus's minis. I'm sure they're going to be disturbing on some level. So just be ready. Whips and skulls. Those are like Sons of Horus things, aren't they?
Look at me!
Alright, I'm looking. Chill. Just let's see. Oh, spilled paint pot literally did spill his paint. Jeez, dude. Oh, Dark Panda's posting whips also in whip. Whips and whips. Nice, Typhus. That poor dude's shoulder, that looks painful. Absolutely painful. It's just a few of us. Oh, man. Oh, and Misfit's about to start painting the Praetor, too. Nice. You'll do fine. It'll be great. The mini's not too bad to paint. It's just a little time consuming is all. The pics don't do it justice. Okay. I mean, yeah, it looks great, but I understand. I understand how things look better in person, too. Oh my god, Judge Dave's got the Mastodon. He posted the Mastodon and Horus and everything. It's crazy, dude.
Look at me!
Yeah, I see it, man. You got Big Horus. Big Papa Horus on his pile of skeletons. The Mastodon looks incredible. Yeah. Fantastic work. Green here. And yeah, Typhus, your dude looks straight up in pain. Like his face is just pure suffering. Wish to show off in in finished projects. All right, let's see. Oh, it's a screamer. Oh, nice. That's cool. Man, you used like were those like color shift or those like metallic paints that you used a bunch on that mini? It looks great, dude. Yeah, screamers are great minis. Stuff with steroids this week, hoping they give you energy. Yeah, hopefully that works out, man. You're gonna show up to play Heresy this summer. You have to play with Zen's minis. That's what's gonna happen. Zen is the heretic. Yeah. It's iridescent paints in on purple flex. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool looking. Really cool. Do you have thousands of points painted? Did you ever paint the Tormentor? Like Perturabo's tank or whatever? Did you finish painting that? Or I know you printed it. Oh no. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, you got enough. All right. I didn't realize you had so much painted. Never mind, man. Never mind. Just ignore me. You just printed that, okay. That's easy, man. You just get your spray can. Spray it silver. Put some base colors on, throw some wash on it, dry brush it. Paint the hazard stripes. you're good. That's all. No big deal. Let's see, okay, that's that. Alright. And now we need Slaughter Red. Siege Demons actually have an element of change. Yeah, the metallic and like the little bit of shifting color with like the lighting and stuff. Definitely does it. Again, Flesh Terrors may have been a better color, but maybe we put a bit of a brown wash over this red when we're done. Oh, he has another one too. Whoops, I forgot that many. He had two of them. It's like this one. The one here. My nails are freaking you out. I'm sorry. Is it because they're starting to wear down? Is that what's freaking you out? Okay. Nut job till I realize who it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad you think my nails are that pretty, though. That's nice. We need to make sure I have the color correct here. It's fine. All right, all right. Get this gray blue out. We're just gonna try to get a little bit of a highlight on these places where my pink kind of dry brushes are messing things up. We decided it was easier to dry brush the pink, come back and correct the blue, and now I actually have to come back and correct the blue, so where we are. And then I think a wash over that red. I don't like how bright this red is. We'll see if it darkens up a bit when it dries, but a little wash on that red, and then paint the base rims. And I think I'll be happy with these guys. Says what? Got some effects you can do on the nails. Oh, no. My wife hardly ever paints her fingernails anyway, so it's not like not something we plan on doing a whole lot together. But you know, I appreciate the offer for advice. My wife hates these nails more than I do. When I during that 12-hour stream, I took a break and I went upstairs to eat dinner real quick, and I had like a sandwich that she had gotten me, and I was eating my sandwich. She was sitting across from me at the table, just staring at my hands. She hated it. She was like, "All right," she's like, "Already, I'm done with it already." Just like that like Homelander look of disgust from like across the room. That was my wife looking at my fingernails. Huh. That's a fun thing your cat's doing though. Hopefully it wasn't successful. Busy. Going later. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, nice. Yeah, my busy day ends up being Wednesday. But it's not so busy this week. I have to paint his highlights on his like inner mouth. Some of these fingers here. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna end up painting a second batch of these guys. But it's only 2 of them. I think six demon brutes will be enough for now. I make sure I finish writing down my color scheme. I think that's it for him. Let's get this last one here. And then we'll get that paint out. You guys gonna be ready for me to paint some Night Lord's tanks then? So that's probably what's gonna happen next. Probably tomorrow. Right, I think that might be done. All right, let's get out some magenta. Then we have the tongue dude here. About out of magenta. Do I have a spare bottle? That's a good question. I do. Okay, that's good. Some more magenta in. Okay, he's got a little tongue. I'm gonna grab this brown wash. Just gonna put it over this plant right here. Got a little depth in the color. Yeah, I never painted the one over here. Let me get that. Let me get that. Just missing the spot. No big deal. I don't know why I batch paint. I struggle to batch paint 4 minis without missing colors. Okay. Let that dry. Let's spread out this color a little bit. Get some food before D&D. Nice, nice. You enjoy Wandering Pig. Have a good one. Thanks for coming to hang out. But I see what we do with a little bit of time we got left. As we finish these up, let's grab that rogue psyker. We'll let this guy dry too, and we'll put a wash on it. And let's go ahead and start on her base. That reminds me, I can't even paint her base yet because I have to put some stuff down first. We gotta seal it. Welcome back, Helchorn. This is the stuff. It's my sealant. And we need a little bit of isopropyl, because I did not do that yet. I have to make it sure it's secure before I paint it. So we'll do it with this many. And we're just going to get a couple pipettes. This is all we'll do. ISO, and here is Scenic Sealant. Paint Morty's wings with a marble effect. Oh wow, that sounds intense. We're gonna do 2, 3. Couple more, okay. Couple drops of the ISO. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of start to distribute itself. 6. Yeah, I think 6 drops is enough. If I'm really careful, let me put this away and I'll show you guys what's going on here. Isopropyl alcohol. ISO, or IPA, or IPS. Oh, IPA, yeah. We call it ISO here. So yeah, it'll kind of, the isopropyl helps it like soak down into all the aggregate that's on the base, and the sealant, the PVA glue, it's basically watered down PVA glue, will soak in, and as it dries, it'll harden, and it'll make a nice solid layer of basing. So then I can paint over it. So that's all I can do for her right now. Sorry, Rogue Psyker lady. That's all you got. I'll rinse these. Call it EPA from now on. No, it's not ISO, it's EPA. Alright, let's get our satin black. And a bigger brush. Well, there's a chance I could finish these. Finish that Psyker's base before I varnish everything. And if that's the case, I can just get it all done at once. These and all the tanks and everything, and just say, hey, I've finished 15 minis at one time. Up front, because we still have to wash down that little piece of foliage or whatever we're calling it. Flora. Should be fun. Got a nice event. Nice event coming up. 600-point games. Playing 3 of them. And it's called Centurion mode. It's actually in the Liber Panoptica. Is where we got the rules mode from. Yeah, and I'll be bringing 60 plus minis in my 600-point army, which is pretty great, with 2 characters. Okay, a little bit to dry. We're gonna mess with some varnishes on these too, so like their eyes are gonna gloss varnish, and the crystals most likely will get a satin or a gloss varnish. So we'll kind of change up, you know, the different textures and everything on the mini. All right, cool. The speed paint is dry. Alright, oh that's right, this stuff reactivates. Oh well, let's just not touch it. I'll let it go. Curse you, speed paint. Well, weird alien creatures, but not aliens because they're demons. With some Thousand Suns-esque armor. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I think this one's my favorite. It just has a super crazy level of weird to it. Alright, and then Rogue Psyker will be drawing her front and center. What else do I got? I think that's about it today, guys. I think we're gonna call it there. Tomorrow I'm gonna be working on some, hold on, let's see, on some Night Lords tanks. So I have a Rhino right here. It's a 3D print. So I have Rhinos, and I have 2 Rhinos, 2 Predators. I did on Sunday night, I messed around with the dry brush, so I dry brushed some gray blue on it. So just a nice start right there, and then we're going to hit it with metallics. And these won't take a whole lot. It's going to be the lightning that'll take a little bit of time, and the metallics, but otherwise, like, it's these tanks will paint up really quick. But yeah, we have the Predators, but I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to work on painting Zen's tanks. Then he'll have a lot more stuff to add to his army. He's been working hard on his paint minis. He's painting like 30 minis at once, batch painting, and doing like a couple colors a night. So That's awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. And yeah, you guys have a great day. And if you yeah, if you want to find me somewhere else, I am on Instagram and Blue Sky and Threads. I post on there occasionally. It's been a while since I post on any of those. I got a new phone and like haven't bothered to sign in to to a lot of my apps. But yeah, sorry, Senpai Namurai. Welcome in though, man. Welcome in. I will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. and like I said, we'll be painting tanks. Night Lords tomorrow. So you guys have a great day, and yeah, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.